Bro, did you just use your chopsticks as you would with spaghetti? Did you just twirl your noodles? Holy crap. And I eat a lot of spice. That is spicy. That's what I call the ultimate bún thịt nướng here in Da Nang. What's up, everybody? Calvin Bui of fucking Deliciousness, and today we're in Da Nang, Vietnam. I'm joined by my bestie and your bestie,
James Karma.
and I never realized that we not only have the same haircut, but we dress alike too. We're both wearing black shirts.
Yes, we planned this actually.
I did not get that email. But today we're in Da Nang and it is lunchtime. And the only thing that I can think about eating is
Bum, tit, and nong.
bún thịt nướng. Those aren't even Vietnamese words you just said, man.
Phonetically, so you can remember, it's bum, tit, and nung.
If anybody's trying to learn Vietnamese, please do not ask this guy.
Come on.
That's good. That's good. All right. So what is bún thịt nướng?
It's a Vietnamese noodle, dried with
The word is vermicelli, dude, not vermicelli.
vermicelli noodles with grilled meat. Here in central Vietnam, they do it a little bit differently. They have nam nung or sausage, grilled meat. I believe in the South, it has with spring rolls and fish sauce, and then our favorite herbs and lettuce.
The H is silent in herbs.
Sorry, I'm Canadian. We like our herbs.
Continue.
And we mix it, chom. We eat.
You say chon or chom.
Chom.
Means to steal. Chon means to mix.
Sounds the same to me. Phonetically, chom and chom. To chom meow and to steal.
Oh, that's why. Chon is T-R-O-N. Chom is T-R-O-M. So not only is restaurant my kind of restaurant, it is also Michelin rated. It's Bib Gourmand.
It's Bib Gourmand, and we are trying to do this under $5.
Oh, speaking of $5, people thought our last video for Mi Wang was $10 per person. Actually, it's only $5 per person. So now when we do our video, we got to make sure everybody knows what the cost is per person. So we're going to try to do this video for $2.50 per person.
$2.50? $2.50?
That makes $5.
That makes $5. And we have a little glory hole buffer, right? We can go over a little.
When you say we, you mean you, right?
So I can go over just a little.
All right, so let's go inside and show this restaurant. This is Restaurant Phu Hom, and it's in the Michelin Guide as a Bib Gourmand selection. So this is my kind of restaurant. I mean, every table is small, it's short, and this is where we're going to be sitting. You know it's going to be good when you have two guys barbecuing literally on the sidewalk. Look at that. So how authentic this is they use chopsticks as the handle on their nam nung. You have your mala lot over here, and you have your thịt nướng over here. Thank you. It is noontime right now, and this place is cracking. There are only maybe 10 tables in total. So if you're going to come here early. All right, let's go through this menu. So this is a typical Vietnamese restaurant. They only have a few items. They have the bún thịt nướng cuốn, nem nướng cuốn, and ba chỉ nướng, and thịt bò nướng lá lốt.
Ba chỉ nướng, like three other sisters, older sisters.
Sometimes his Vietnamese is really good, and sometimes his Vietnamese is really bad. Ba chỉ is pork belly.
I thought ba chỉ was ba, so like một, hai, ba. Chỉ is like anh, em, older sibling, younger sibling. Chỉ is what we would call an older sister. So ba chỉ, three older sisters.
You're close. All right, so let's order our lunch right now. When you don't know what to order at a restaurant, this is what I do. I order the first thing on the menu because that's usually their specialty.
Calvin, there's only one thing on the menu. The other three things are supporting dishes, extra meat if you want the main dish. Here they do one dish very, very well, and that's mostly what they serve. Everything that goes into the dish are your side dishes that you can get extra of.
Anh ơi, em lấy 2 phần bún thịt nướng nha. All right, let's go over to their workstation over here. This is my kind of restaurant because everything is ready to go out in the open. All right, so we're going to start off by putting the magic glove on, starting off with some greens. There's bean sprouts, herbs, lettuce over here. Another bowl. Greens, herbs, lettuce, bean sprouts. Start off with some vermicelli noodles, which are rice noodles. I love how they put it on top of the greens so they don't get smushed. Put some more noodles on top. Then with the thịt nướng, which is the barbecued pork, she's going to add a dollop of sauce, some pickled papaya and carrot, some cucumbers, peanuts, and my favorite, han phi, which is fried shallots. We'll do one more time. We'll get some barbecued pork, put it on top, add in her beautiful secret sauce over here, some fish sauce, pickled papaya and pickled carrots, cucumber, peanuts, and a big helping of fried shallots. Come on, yeah. Look at this gigantic bowl of noodles. When you have the owner put chili for you, you are so lucky. Come on, yeah.
Okay, come on.
All right, let me show you guys what's in the bowl in case you missed it. We'll start off with the cucumber, pickled papaya, pickled carrot. There is roasted peanuts over here. There's pork and this beautiful rice noodle. That's what I call the ultimate bún thịt nướng here in Da Nang.
So is this a normal thing? Here, there's papaya in the bom thịt nướng. In the South, there usually isn't papaya that I know of. It's usually the lettuce, your herbs, the vermicelli, the meat, grilled meat, no spring rolls, which is different here in the South. And it's not nước mắm, it's peanut sauce, or seems like peanut sauce. Oh, it's different. It's not a peanut sauce. It's almost like a very thick, almost jello-like gravy with hints of peanuts in it. Oh, and I just noticed we don't have any spoons here. There's no spoons.
Well, there's no spoons. How are you going to mix it up?
Well, we use our chopsticks or we use our hand. Is it customary in Vietnam to use your hands to eat? So we do use our hands to roll. I know in some cultures, it is actually fully customary to actually use your hands to eat. In this case, it is a very messy dish. Very fun, colorful. I'm not really a spice person, so Calvin's got the extra kick of red in there. But as you mix everything up, or when we the food, the sauce and everything comes together and gives you a very light mixture from all the different textures and flavors. It brings it together. Oh, my Vietnamese might not be that great. My chopstick skills aren't that great either.
Bro, did you just use your chopsticks as you would with spaghetti? Did you just twirl your noodles?
Yes, I did. Makes it a little bit easier.
There are a lot of Koreans here at this restaurant.
Not going to say anything racial.
Good. Let me mix this up real quick. And as Jimmy said, this bún thịt nướng is much different than the ones in the southern region. And mainly because of all the textures. You know, usually bún thịt nướng does not have the papaya does not have this gravy type sauce. But I will say, I'm really excited to try this. I have never had Michelin from the Central region before, especially a Michelin rated, a bib gourmand. So this is super exciting. I'm gonna get a big right there. That's gonna be the bite right here. Now I find the texture to be much more creamy than what I believe the Western world is used to when I think of Bún Thịt Nướng. The quote-unquote gravy, which is a great terminology, really coats the noodles and it coats your mouth. The flavor of pork is explosive. Everything from the sauce to the barbecued meats. And as they mix together, you get this porky explosion in your mouth. One more bite. I really like the freshness in this. For those who are used to the Bún Thịt Nướng in the Western world, this one might be a little challenging for you to eat, only because of that real thick gravy. Next bite. You know, it's so good. I may not go back to the traditional Southern style Bún Thịt Nướng after this. All right, one last big bite of this beautiful Bún Thịt Nướng found in the Central region. I love the crunch. I love the flavors. Again, it's a little bit creamy. And not everybody's used to it, but if you're willing to give it a try, this is probably one of the best lunch deals here in Da Nang. Oh my God, that chili. It's so freaking spicy. Holy crap. And I eat a lot of spice. That is spicy. And that right there is why I love Bún Thịt Nướng here in Da Nang. Where'd all my fucking food go? Let's find out how much that Michelin rated meal costs. So all we gotta do now is yell the word, somebody will come by and charge us some money.
Calvin, I see you have some dong in your hand
I have some dong in my hand.
after you've had some bum and tit nướng.
That sounds kind of nasty, doesn't it? Cảm ơn anh nha. Cảm ơn, cực kỳ là ngon nha. Quá ngon, quá ngon. This is Quán Phu Hồng. Check out their address and phone number if you're in Da Nang. What an amazing meal that was. What did you think?
I absolutely loved it.
And what did you love about it?
I love the freshness of it, the uniqueness in the sauce, the complex flavor profiles and textures. My favorite was the nuts in the bum tit nướng.
I'm going to get demonetized for all these gay innuendos.
What are you talking about?
Nuts in the bum tit nướng.
Yes, and we also paid with dong.
Speaking of dom, how much was this meal?
It was a total of 70 dongs.
And how much does 70,000 VND equate to in USD?
I didn't check. $3.
Bro, check. Before we give the audience the wrong number, let's find out how much it is. For 35,000 VND, that equates to
70 VND?
Let's try that again. For 35,000 VND, how much is that in USD?
That is $1.36 USD.
For $1.36 to get a Michelin rated meal, I think that's an amazing deal. That's it, right? Okay. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, comment if you ever had Bún Thịt Nướng, but the central version. If you ever been to Da Nang and if you ever been to Quán Phu Hồng.
I think you need to practice your Vietnamese there.
Those who live in glass houses don't throw bricks. Speaking of bricks, here's your opportunity to help us content creators travel the world and make amazing videos just like this one. You can do this by pledging to the channel. You can pledge $1, $2, $5. How much was the total meal?
Total meal was 70K, so 270 USD.
Are you sure it's 270?
270. Each one was a 132. So 2 meals is 270.
274. $10, $20, or even $20, $50, or even $100. I'll leave my QR code right on the screen right about now, and consider pledging, because it's pledges like yours that allow us to be idiots on YouTube.
We're still idiots even if you don't pledge, but hope you enjoy.
With that being said, my name is Calvin Bui, aka Captain Charisma. I'm joined with my bestie,
James Karma.
And James, how do they find you on Instagram?
I am .James Karma.
We will see you on the next episode of Fucking Deliciousness.
See you guys.